Yeah. The light is gone. Why is it dark? Look. Yeah. Walk into the kitchen for a midnight snack. Feeling the heavy weight of the project on the back. The floorboards creak under the weight of the feet. Dreaming of the survival on the violent street. Reaching for the handle of the old white box. Ignoring the heavy ticking of the kitchen clocks. Pulling the seal with a soft suction sound. Keeping the heavy boots firmly on the ground. But the inside remains in the pitch black state. Signaling the arrival of a violent fate. The bulb should be glowing with the pale white hue. Showing the soldier exactly what to do. The missing fridge light in the dead of the night. Losing the comfort of the electric light. Someone cut the power to the apartment line. Crossing the dangerous invisible street line. The missing fridge light. In the dead of the night. Preparing the soul for the final fight. Standing in the dark with the door wide open. Hearing the words that the shadows have spoken. Checking the hallway for a tactical move. With nothing left for a street legend to prove. The silence is a predator in the small room. Anticipating the arrival of a sudden doom. Did they hit the breaker in the basement hall? Waiting for the heavy project empire to fall. Gripping the cold iron with a steady hand. Taking the final stand in this hollow land. The condensation drips like a cold winter sweat. Placing the dangerous neighborhood bed. The missing fridge light in the dead of the night. Losing the comfort of the electric light. Someone cut the power to the apartment line. Crossing the dangerous invisible street line. The missing fridge light. In the dead of the night. Preparing the soul for the final fight. Yeah. They are inside. Do not look at the shelves. Look. Turning around as the shadow starts to shift. Catching a glimpse of the violent gift. The paranoia was a warning from the souls. Paying the ultimate psychological street toll. Escaping the kitchen through the back exit gate. Fighting against the arrival of a lethal fate. The missing light was a message in the dark, leaving a permanent psychological mark. The Queensbridge mind remains incredibly sharp. Dodging the incoming notes of the deadly harp. The kitchen becomes a site of the trauma. Mastering the rhythm of the neighborhood drama. Close the door. Stay in the shadow. Let the beat fade out. Yeah. Turn that down. Something is wrong next door. Look. Look. Sitting on the sofa in the middle of the night, watching the flickering of the hallway light. The neighbor in for Charlie has the volume high, looking at the ceiling with a heavy sigh. A game show host is screaming about the prize, while the project paranoia starts to rise. The walls are paper thin and the sound is raw, following the rules of the building law. But the cheering audience is way too loud, hide in the shadow of a dark funeral shroud. No laughter is coming from the other side, with nowhere left for a victim to hide. The television is a tactical mask, finishing the violent and the bloody task. Yeah. The neighbor TV volume is a lethal screen, hiding the details of a violent scene. The laughter is a cover for a muffled scream, waking up from the project nightmare dream. The neighbor TV volume is a lethal screen, hiding the details of a violent scene. The blue light flickers through the drywall gap, trapped inside the vertical building track. Yeah, hearing the heavy thud against the painted brick, making that anxious, empty stomach feel sick. The sound of a struggle is buried in the bass, putting a stone cold look on the target face. Is that a glass breaking or a canned applause? Fighting against the neighborhood laws. The sitcom theme song is a haunting tune, playing in the middle of the afternoon tune. The volume dial is pushed to the absolute max, waiting for the arrival of the sudden attacks. I put my ear to the cold plaster wall, waiting for the neighbor to finally fall. The screaming commercials are a violent blur, refusing to let the peaceful moments occur. Yeah. The neighbor TV volume is a lethal scream, hiding the details of a violent scene. The laughter is a cover for a muffled scream, waking up from the project nightmare dream. The neighbor TV volume is a lethal scream, hiding the details of a violent scene. The blue light flickers through the drywall gap, trapped inside the vertical building trap. Yeah. The TV just went silent. Get ready. Look, the static returns with a high-pitched hiss, reminding the soul of the life it might miss. The front door next door opens with a creak, waiting for the silent house phantom to speak. The footsteps are heavy and they move toward the stair, leaving a sense of the violent despair. The silence is louder than the previous noise, destroying the remains of the internal joys. Queensbridge Revival is a listening game, knowing the faces but forgetting the name. The TV was a weapon in the midnight hour, asserting the ultimate predatory power. Walking back to the bed with the racing heart, watching the terrified project illusions depart. Change the channel. Let the beat fade out. Yeah. Prone on the brick, heart rate is a drum kit. Prone in the wind, breath held to a numb split. Cold sky eyes catching shadows on a chimney pot. Heli in the orbit waiting for a steady dot. Nocturnal geometry, avoiding every rooftop flare. Brickwork feeling ancient, static in the heavy air. Thermal scans peeking through the vapor from the vent pipe. Move a millimeter, see the silhouette is never right. Queensbridge on the rise, but staying low to survive. Flashing beam in the eyes, trying to stay alive. Iron sharp as iron, we the product of the night. Ducking from the sirens and the burning of the light. Yeah, we staying out of sight. In the middle of the flight. In the middle of the flight. Rotor blades humming like a swarm above the projects, avoiding all the bright beams and the infrared objects. Tucked behind a parapet, a phantom in the masonry. Calculating angles, avoiding every agency. I'm a ghost in the corridor, a whisper in the stairwell. Trying to break the cycle in the rhythm of the jail cell. Keep the chin down, merge into the texture of the shingles. Every nerve ending in the body starts to tingle. Queensbridge on the rise, but staying low to survive. Flashing beam in the eyes, trying to stay alive. Iron sharp as iron, we the product of the night. Ducking from the sirens and the burning of the light. Yeah, we staying out of sight. In the middle of the flight. In the middle of the flight.
Yeah.
Almost out the scan now. Brick by brick.
They can't catch the wind.
I've always watched your back.
Good night. Good night.
was inside. Look, approaching the apartment at the end of the hall, feeling the heavy project shadows crawl, reaching down to the bottom of the frame, playing the low-tech surveillance game. A tiny piece of clear tape was a trap. Now I see the jagged and the violent snap. The adhesive is hanging by a single thread, feeding the intense paranoia in the head. The triple locks were turned, but the seal is gone, waiting for the arrival of the Project Dawn. The sanctuary is no longer a private space, staring at the void of the empty place. The heartbeat is a hammer against the chest, putting the survival instincts to the test. The taped up door frame is a broken shield. Before the hidden shooters are finally revealed, the seal is snapped and the message is clear, feeding the ultimate wave of the winter fear. The taped up door frame is a broken shield, knowing the intruder will never ever yield. The silence is a predator in the hall, waiting for the heavy project hammer to fall, pushing the heavy wood open with a kick, making the anxious empty stomach feel sick. Scanning the living room for a shifted chair, breathing in the heavy and the foreign air. Did they plan a bug or a lethal surprise? Searching the shadows with the paranoid eyes. The bed is made but the scent is brand new, knowing exactly what the street stalkers do. Checking the stash and the ventilation shaft, mastering the details of the survival craft. The silence is a predator in the dark room, anticipating the arrival of a sudden doom. Every shadow is a hitter with a blade, fearing the mistakes that the silence has made. The taped up door frame is a broken shield, before the hidden shooters are finally revealed. The seal is snapped and the message is clear, feeding the ultimate wave of the winter fear. The taped up door frame is a broken shield, knowing the intruder will never ever yield. The silence is a predator in the hall, waiting for the heavy project hammer to fall. Yeah. They left a gift. Do not touch the light switch. Walking through the kitchen with the iron out, fighting back a terrifying primal doubt. The enemy is a den they left without a trace, invading the safety of the living space. Queensbridge survival is a constant wait, dodging the arrival of a sudden violent fate. I sit in the dark and I watch the hallway gap, resetting the low-tech surveillance trap. The broken tape is a lesson in the street, mastering the rhythm of the violent beat. The apartment is a cage and a killing zone, feeling incredibly vulnerable and alone. The Reaper was here just a moment ago, trapped in the middle of the project undertow. Watch the tape. The beat fade out. Yeah. The roof is open. Listen to the howl. Look. Yeah. Standing on the landing of the highest floor, listening to the groan of the heavy iron door. A low mournful howl echoes through the hall, waiting for the heavy project rain to fall. The temperature drops to a freezing degree, having no tactical vision left to see. The wind is screaming through the open gap, triggering the ultimate neighborhood trap. The roof door is propped with a heavy brick, making the anxious empty stomach feel sick. Someone is standing right above the head, dodging the permanent sleep of the dead. The building is breathing through a metal wound, listening to the terrifying midnight sound. The open roof door, wind is a warning sign, crossing the danger dangerous, invisible street line. The predator is waiting on the gravel roof, providing the neighborhood with the violent proof. The open roof door. Wind is a warning sign, crossing the dangerous, invisible street line. The ceiling is thin and the danger is near, feeding the ultimate wave of the winter fear. Hearing the faint scrape of a tactical boot, avoiding the incoming rain of the project soot. The structural metal vibrates from the weight, fighting against the arrival of a violent fate. The intruder has the ultimate high ground view, knowing exactly what the street soldiers do. I look at the ceiling with a steady hand, taking a final stand in this hollow land. The howling wind carries a muffled voice, leaving the target with a narrow choice. Sprinting down the stairs to find a safe spot before the environment gets incredibly hot. The vertical threat is a psychological load, following the path of the dangerous road. The open roof door. Wind is a warning sign, crossing the dangerous, invisible street line. The predator is waiting on the gravel roof, providing the neighborhood with the violent proof. The open roof door. Wind is a warning sign, crossing the dangerous, invisible street line. The ceiling is thin and the danger is near, feeding the ultimate wave of the winter fear. Yeah. It's coming down. Watch the hinges. Yeah. The iron door slams with the thunderous ring, feeling the adrenaline and the winter sting. The phantom from the roof enters the hall, waiting for the heavy project hammer to fall. But the top floor soldier is already gone, waiting for the arrival of the project dawn. The Queensbridge paranoia saved the life again, escaping the clutches of the violent men. The open roof door was a silent signal, surviving the neighborhood that is so clinical. The wind stays trapped in the concrete maze, surviving the dangerous project haze. Close the door. Let the beat fade out. Yeah. The brick is loose. Look, running through the shadows of the project wall, hearing the heavy footsteps in the hall. The enemy is closing in from the rear, feeding the ultimate wave of the winter fear. Reaching for the alley spot near the drain, feeling the cold touch of the freezing rain. The third brick down is the secret place, hide in the metal from the rival face. But the masonry slides with a hollow sound, falling directly onto the dirty ground. The cavity is empty and the iron is gone, waiting for the arrival of the project dawn. The loose alley brick is a hollow trap, watching a survival instinct snap. The backup is missing from the secret hole, paying the ultimate psychological street toll. The loose alley brick is a hollow trap, watching the survival instinct snap. Yeah. Yo. Who found a spot in the dead of the night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light? The fingerprints are fresh on the mortar dust, ending the era of the neighborhood trust. Standing in the alley with the naked hand, taking the final stand in this hollow land. The hitter is turning the corner right now, wiping the sweat from the paranoid brow. The hole in the wall is the mouth of a ghost, leaving the soldier at his weakest post. The heavy boots crunch on the broken glass, waiting for the terrifying moment to pass. The loose alley brick is a hollow trap, watching the survival instinct snap. The backup is missing from the secret hole, paying the ultimate psychological street toll. The loose alley brick is a hollow trap, watching the survival instinct snap. Yeah. The spot is blown. Keep moving. Keep moving. way through the thick gray fog, passing by the barking local junkyard dog. The compromised stash is a message of death, catching the heavy and the freezing breath. Queensbridge paranoia is a very sharp blade, relying on the natural warnings that are made. The empty brick space is a sign of the end, having no tactical brother or a friend. Escaping the clutches of the alleyway maze, surviving the dangerous project haze. The iron is gone, but the spirit remains, pumping the fire through the freezing veins. Change the spot. Let the beat fade out. Keep moving. Change the spot. Let the beat fade out. My hip is buzzing, but there is no message. Look. Yeah. Walking through the middle of the crowded square, breathing in the heavy and the humid air. 100 eyes watching every single move, with nothing left for a street legend to prove. Suddenly a heavy vibration hits the thigh, looking at the gray in the winter sky. The Motorola buzzer is screaming for a check, feeling the cold sweat on the back of the neck, reaching for the plastic clip on the belt line, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. The signal is coming from a burner out in the street, monitoring the rhythm of the violent beat. The page of vibration, ghosts in the dark night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The hip is shaking, but the screen is dead, feeding the intense paranoia in the head. The page of vibration, ghosts in the dark night, a phantom signal from a previous neighborhood fight. Pulling the device out into the dim glow, watching the terrifying project tension grow. The power is off and the battery is gone, waiting for the arrival of the project dawn. The nerves are fried from the constant street stress, leaving the mental state in a total mess. The body remembers the rhythm of the code, following the path of the dangerous road. Every muscle fiber is waiting for the call, waiting for the heavy project empire to fall. The ghost of a message is etched in the skin, knowing exactly where the violence will begin. The page of vibration, ghost in the dark night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. The hip is shaking, but the screen is dead, feeding the intense paranoia in the head. The page of vibration, ghost in the dark night, a phantom signal from a previous neighborhood fight. Yeah. It is just your nerve. Put it back in the pocket. Look. Flipping the dead plastic back onto the waist, moving through the courtyard with a sudden haste. The Queensbridge mind remains incredibly sharp, dodging the incoming notes of the deadly harp. The phantom buzz is a warning from the soul, paying the ultimate psychological street toll. Walking away from the crowd with a heavy sigh, refusing to let the street survival spirit die. The skin is still tingling from the fake alert, avoiding the chance of getting left in the dirt. The memory of the hustle is a heavy chain, echoing the rhythm of the cold winter rain. The pager is off. Let the beat fade out. The pager is off. Let the beat fade out. The cables are screaming. Something is on the roof. Look. Stepping inside the rusted elevator frame, playing the vertical neighborhood survival game. The heavy sliding doors close with a metallic bang, remembering the violent words the streets sang. The mechanical motor starts to grind and groan, feeling the pressure in the marrow of the bone. Suddenly a massive thud hits the ceiling plate, signaling the arrival of a violent project fate. The steel roof vibrates from the heavy impact, keeping the tactical survival mind intact. Someone is standing on the top of the car, knowing exactly where the street targets are. A phantom is hitching a ride on the cage, preparing for the final violin project page. The elevator top wait in the dark shaft, mastering the details of the survival craft. A killer is riding on the metal box, ignoring the clicking of the mechanical locks. The elevator top wait in the dark shaft, mastering the details of the survival craft. Nowhere to run in the narrow vertical space, staring at the shadow on the ceiling face. Looking up at the emergency hatch in the center, waiting for the silent house phantom to enter. The screws are loose and the metal starts to shake, knowing exactly how much a life can take. The floor indicator is moving way too slow, watching the internal project pressure grow. Hearing the scrape of a rubber boot on the tin, knowing exactly where the violence will begin. The grease from the cables drips onto the floor, waiting for the opening of the lobby door. Is it a hitter with a wire or a blade? Fearing the mistakes that the silence has made. The vertical coffin is a terrifying trap, watching the psychological stability snap. The elevator top wait in the dark shaft, mastering the details of the survival craft. A killer is riding on the metal box, ignoring the clicking of the mechanical locks. The elevator top wait in the dark shaft, mastering the details of the survival craft. Nowhere to run in the narrow vertical space, staring at the shadow on the ceiling face. The hatch is moving. Get ready for the hit. Look, the elevator reaches the 10th floor stop, waiting for the heavy project hammer to drop. The door slide open with a screeching sound, keeping the heavy boots firmly on the ground. Sprinting out into the dim hallway light, escaping the clutches of the elevator night. Looking back at the top of the metal frame, playing the dangerous neighborhood game. The weight is gone and the shaft is still, sending a sudden and a violent project chill. Queensbridge survival is a vertical math, walking the narrow and the dangerous path. The roof of the car is the site of the trauma, mastering the rhythm of the project drama. Take the stairs next time. Let the beat fade out. Yeah. The cables are screaming. Something is on the roof. Look. Yeah. Stepping inside the rusted elevator frame, playing the vertical neighborhood survival game. The heavy sliding doors close with a metallic bang. Remembering the violent words the street sang. The mechanical motor starts to grind and groan, feeling the pressure in the marrow of the bones. Suddenly a massive thud hits the ceiling plate, signaling the arrival of a violent project fate. The steel roof vibrates from the heavy impact, keeping the tactical survival mind intact. Someone is standing on the top of the car, knowing exactly where the street targets are. A phantom is hitching a ride on the cage, preparing for the final violent project page. The elevator top wait in the dark shaft, mastering the details of the survival craft. A killer is riding on the metal box, ignoring the clicking of the mechanical locks. The elevator top wait in the dark shaft, mastering the details of the survival craft. Nowhere to run in the narrow vertical space, staring at the shadow on the ceiling face. Looking up at the emergency hatch in the center, waiting for the silent house phantom to enter. The screws are loose and the metal starts to shake, knowing exactly how much a life can take. The floor indicator is moving way too slow, watching the internal project pressure grow. Hearing the scrape of a rubber boot on the tin, knowing exactly where the violence will begin. The grease from from the cable strips onto the floor, waiting for the opening of the lobby door. Is it a hitter with a wire or a blade? Fearing the mistakes that the silence has made. The vertical coffin is a terrifying trap, watching the psychological stability snap. The elevator top, wait in the dark shaft, mastering the details of the survival craft. A killer is riding on the metal box, ignoring the clicking of the mechanical locks. The elevator top, wait in the dark shaft, mastering the details of the survival craft. Nowhere to run in the narrow vertical space, staring at the shadow on the ceiling face. Yeah. The hatch is moving. Get ready. Look. The elevator reaches the 10th floor stop, waiting for the heavy project hammer to drop. The doors slide open with a screeching sound, keeping the heavy boots firmly on the ground. Sprinting out into the dim hallway light, escaping the clutches of the elevator night. Looking back at the top of the metal frame, playing the dangerous neighborhood game. The weight is gone and the shaft is still, sending a sudden and a violent project chill. Queensbridge survival is a vertical map, walking the narrow and the dangerous path. The roof of the car is a site of the trauma, mastering the rhythm of the project drama. Take the stairs next time. Let the beat fade out. Let the beat fade out.